Welcome to our podcast, where we explore fascinating stories and ideas from various fields. In this episode, we will talk about NASA's ambitious plan to build a nuclear reactor on the Moon, a move that's reigniting buzz about a new space race. While the Trump administration is putting a stop to various space endeavors, one of which it is seriously considering is building a nuclear reactor on the Moon. Transportation Secretary Sean Duffy, who is also the interim NASA administrator, is reportedly set to announce plans for a nuclear reactor in space. According to a report by Politico, Duffy could reveal the details as soon. Plans for a nuclear reactor on the Moon have been in the world for a long time. NASA had earlier funded research into a 40-kilowatt reactor for use on the Moon, with the timeline for launch sometime in the 2030s. However, Duffy making an official announcement would mean that it is no longer a background mission. In fact, the Trump administration has been serious about sending humans to space, even though it has announced a nearly 50% cut for other science missions. It also means that Duffy is looking to play an active role in NASA, despite having another job, for which he has faced backlash. NASA has been told to solicit industry proposals for a 100-kilowatt nuclear reactor that would be launched by 2030. A senior NASA official told the publication, "It is about winning the second space race." This is in reference to the space race that China is also pursuing and trying to reach not only the Moon, but also Mars. Notably, China and Russia have joined hands to build an automated nuclear power station on the Moon by 2035. In the race to defeat Beijing and Moscow, the White House has proposed a budget that would increase human spaceflight funds for 2026. The nuclear reactor would fulfill energy needs when humans go to the Moon again. The plans include building a lunar base from which they could further launch towards Mars. Whichever country gets there first could hold the upper hand in all future missions. A directive sent to NASA states that whichever country builds a reactor first could declare a keep-out zone, which would significantly inhibit the United States. The year 2030 has been chosen for the launch of the nuclear station because China is aiming to land its first human on the Moon in the same year. Replacing the International Space Station is another high-priority agenda for Duffy, who has directed officials to move quickly on it. The current space station is expected to retire before 2030. At least 2 companies will be chosen for it within 6 months of the proposal, which would be tasked with placing a new space station in orbit by 2030. China is the only other country to have a permanently crewed space station called Tiangong. Thanks for tuning into this incredible story. If this episode resonated with you, don't forget to hit the like and subscribe button for more captivating stories to come. Stay tuned.